Yo, what's up guys, so welcome to another new video on this YouTube channel. So, as you probably saw in the title of this video already, that today we're actually going to be doing an unboxing, a first impressions, and just a basic spec explanation of the phone that I currently have on my hands right now, which is Samsung's newest phone, Samsung Galaxy S23, which you can see right here. So, I'm not going to talk too much right now because it's an intro, so let's get into the video.
Okay, let's go.
So that you saw there was the unboxing part of the video. Now let's get to the first impressions of the video. So you guys may be asking this question to me right now, is that where is the phone, Hadrian, and where why are you not showing it to us? But it's because that I'm currently actually right here right now actually using the S23 to record the video and in full HD 60 FPS. So you guys can be the judge of how you think the camera quality or recording quality of the phone is. So later I don't really need to talk too much about the camera. But first impressions wise, just getting the phone out of the box, I actually was quite amazed of how good the build quality was, considering of how light the phone is. Because usually light phones do kind of have a more plasticky feeling to it, and it kind of feels like that once I drop, if I ever drop the phone, then it'll kind of instantly shatter to pieces. But right off the box, I do feel like that even though it's really light, but the build quality is very solid, and I would not think that it will break that easily. So the second thing that it's not really it's not really a bad thing, but it's just my personal opinion on the phone, is that Samsung, I think, could have, instead of using a metallic glossy finish to the whole phone as a whole, I do think that it would be better if they used a kind of a matte finish or any matte color to the phone. So maybe matte black, matte green, I don't know. But if they used a matte finish to wrap around the whole phone, I feel like that it will just give a even more premium and clean look to the phone. Because to be honest, like anything with a matte finish does look a lot cooler. So moving on to the basic spec explanation of the S23, I'm actually going to be reading the specs of the Samsung Galaxy S23 off this laptop, and actually replace somewhere the stuff that I'm reading actually on the screen somewhere, so you guys will be able to use as a guidance of what I'm actually explaining, and just to get a more clearer look of of anything that I'll be saying, unless in case if you missed anything of. So the S23 does have a display of a 6.1-inch full rectangular display with a dynamic AMOLED of 2340x1080 pixel resolution. Also coming in with a whooping 120 Hz refresh rate, which is very good for or when you're using Insta or X or any other app that requires quite a lot of scrolling. It will seem that there's not much really like FPS shadowing and it will just look really clear. The S23 does have a triple camera rear setup, which the first camera, the main camera, being at 15 megapixels, the second camera being the zoom camera, which uses 10 megapixels, and finally the 12 megapixel camera, which is used for ultra wide. Single front camera, aka the selfie camera, does actually have a 12 megapixel camera, which is quite good considering it's just a selfie camera. A flash is also placed next to the first rear camera at the back of the phone, and it does have an optical zoom at 3x and a digital zoom up to 30x, which as you probably see on the screen right now, all different settings that you can just go in, take pictures or take videos of many different zooms, so you guys won't have to worry about not getting the perfect amount of zoom to whatever you're recording or whatever you're taking pictures of. The S23 can be recorded up to a UHD 8K at 30 FPS. But however, if you choose not to record a video on 8K at 30 FPS, you can also opt down to use the different settings, such as the Full HD and HD. But both Full HD and HD can be recorded at two different settings. One of them is 30 FPS and one of them is 60 FPS. The slow motion can be recorded in two different settings. The first one being 960 FPS at Full HD, and the second second option that you can record slow motion in is 240 FPS also at Full HD as well. Moving on to the hardware of the S23, the system does have a system chip of a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 with octa-cores, which I don't really want to talk too much about, like into depth about all the different cores, but you guys can search it up yourself, or I'll place it on the screen right now. Yeah, whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna do. The phone does contain of 8 GB RAM with using an LPDDR5X. Coming to storage, that even though my phone that I bought for the unboxing is the 128 gigs version, but you can always opt for the more. You can also pay a little bit more to get the other two options, which one of them is at 256 gigs, and the second option is at 512 gigs. So the battery of the phone is at 2,900 milliamps, and the connectivity of the phone, which is, if you don't know what connectivity is, it's basically like the plugs and stuff, the ports and everything. The phone does actually use a Type-C and can support wireless. So that is all for me to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S23, and overall, just by first impressions wise, no matter the build or exterior of the phone, the hardware specs wise that we just explained just now, that I do find that this phone is very up to date and is a very solid phone, and I highly recommend you guys to check the phone out by yourself and actually give it a try. Also, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say really, and if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to click the like button, subscribe, comment if you're not asking me anything, because I'll happily answer these questions for you guys. Happy to answer any questions or any suspicions that you guys have about the phone, because by the time I upload this video, that I would have gotten the chance to use it a lot more, so in my ability, I'll try to answer every single question. And also make sure to click the notification bell so you guys will be the first people to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And also, it would be highly appreciated if every single one of you share this video, so whatever, to your mom, your dad, your friends, every single person that you know, and it would be highly appreciated, because who doesn't really want to get slightly famous? So yeah, that's all I have today, and yeah, I'll see you next time. See ya.